What a Croc, the series where we look at absolutely crazy front pages from the Northern Territory news. They are absolutely mental, and so far in the previous episodes, it has been full of crocodiles that like to eat things. So, we'll see if we get more of the same. So, up first, why I stuck a cracker up my clacker. Wow. Start with a banger, I suppose. That leaves me with some questions. Alex Bowen is recovering at Royal Darwin Hospital after suffering burns to his buttocks from a firecracker. I assume firecracker, it's like a sparkler. However, the picture doesn't necessarily tell you the story, does it? Other than the fact that he was probably pissed. What the snake's got to do with it, I have no idea. And probably serves him right, doesn't it? Let's be honest, it serves him right. Joel Carroll's Golden Dream begins, Olympic coverage. Murdoch moves to Darwin jail. I assume that's not the Murdoch, but probably just the same level of bad Murdoch. Let's move on. What a weird start. Wedding drama. Best man left bleeding after being hit in the head by a flying dildo. And wait until you hear where it comes from. This is the problem with front pages, which is, I suppose, what they need to do. It leaves me wanting so many questions answered. What colour was the dildo? Who threw the dildo? I assume it was during a stag do, which is the pre-wedding go and get drunk sort of event. That leaves me with so many questions. How? Oh, man. Anyway, win a family pass to see the Wiggles. Classic, you guys, I think. Classic, the Wiggles are for you guys. Former Northern Territory footballer murdered. Oh, Christ, that's sad. Win this pearl necklace. Considering the main headline is about a dildo, I can't help but think dirty about a pearl necklace, if you know what lines of thought I'm on. Filth, absolute filth. But that top bit is really strange and a real mix of moods. Family holiday to see family pass to see the Wiggles, happy. Murdered, really horrible. Pearl necklace, take it as you will. I would love to know more about this dude that got hit with the dildo. I'm never going to find out, am I? I'm never going to find out. Next. Leaky louts strike in wee hour. Vandals have broken into Darwin City Council headquarters and urinated in the motorcycle helmets of its parking inspectors. The council's director of community service, John Banks, said yesterday the officers are sometimes subject to some abuse and criticism, but they shouldn't have to put up with this sort of thing, he said. That's very true. To be fair, they are just doing their job, and that is too far. Weeing in their helmets, although it is hysterically funny, it is wrong. It is wrong. My stepdad is a traffic warden, or as he would like to be called, a traffic enforcement officer, or something along those lines. And that's wrong. That's too far. Look, there shouldn't be anything wrong with traffic wardens. If you pay for your parking and park in the right spaces, there's no problems, are there? Not good. Get your second puzzle pull out. Pull them out, fold them, cut them, solve them. Nice. It does seem like the Northern Territory news quite often gives things for people to do, which is quite nice. But this was in 2006, a while ago. Next. Seatbelt for slab of VB. 5-year-old left unrestrained. Driver straps in beer. Not boy. Sorry, what? Territory police were shocked when they pulled over a driver who had put a seatbelt around his slab of beer. I assume they mean crate of beer, what we would say. But left a 5-year-old boy unrestrained. The child was sitting on the console between the beer seats, I assume. That is dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. And it just reminds me of on social media when like the new console comes out, when the PlayStation 5 or the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox comes out, and you see the images of the console strapped in just to keep them safe. That's what that reminded me of. But wow, some parents are bad. I know you shouldn't necessarily say parents don't do a very good job, but that is dreadful. Honestly. The picture, fire destroys part of territory history. On page 2. What is it, though? That fills me with so many questions. You're going to have to rack his brains now. This was in 2008. So if you know what bit of history was destroyed, please let me know. Historic croc photos. We do get some crocs. And win a Catherine adventure. What is a Catherine adventure? That doesn't even sound like anything. Help me out. This one is full of questions. The what territory history bit was destroyed. And what is a Catherine adventure? I don't know. I'm puzzled. Next one. Oh, and the other bit's budget of 08. Clearly. When was it? Yeah, it's about now, isn't it? Back in 2008, so maybe it was the election. Next. Beer. Sorry, officer. Why am I over the limit? Because I drank 90 cans of beer. No way. No way. I can drink, but probably the most I've drunk in one go is maybe 10 or 12 beers. And that was probably all day drinking. How the hell? No way. And maybe it was light beer or something. But even then, 90 cans of beer. No chance. This is a lie. I call bullshit. I call it. No chance. Rubbish. What was this? 2013. 8-page Caulfield Cup race guide and win a trip to Fiji. Oh, I'd like to win a trip to Fiji. What's the bottom? New build homes. That was in 2013. Cool bullshit. I'm sorry. Next. This is what one man drank in one night. That is quite a lot. This is it any wonder he fell off his bike? A man drank 24 stubbies of beer, 12 mixed spirit cans, a bottle of Jim Beam, and a cask of port, and then fell off his push bike. What a weird news article that is. That's so what? I don't get why it's there, but they clearly didn't have a lot else to tell you about that day. And there's an elephant in the room on this one. And this front page has not aged well. Because Mr. Three-Leg Peg Rolf Harris, Rolf's coming to town, Stone the Crows. Oh, I suppose back in 2006. The times were different back then, right? I hope you've got him back, Is he still locked up? I don't even know. We haven't obviously heard of him. Actually, he was great. He was always on telly with things, arty programmes and Animal Hospital he used to do. But then you've got Brave Kylie wins fight. And I remember that. She had cancer, I think, and she beat cancer, the bugger that it is. So fair play to Kylie, and she's going strong. Next. I got so trashed last night. A 30-year-old man who has been sleeping in a dumpster ended up back of a rubbish truck. Emergency service came to his rescue after a driver heard noises coming from the back of the truck. So he almost sounds like he was homeless, though. But he was that drunk, he went and slept in a dumpster, a big giant bin that obviously went in the back of the dustbin lorry. Rubbish truck, that is mental. Things alcohol does to people. I don't understand how people just completely lose their minds when they have alcohol. I just don't get it. Anyway, win $25,000. That'll be nice. Bit late to probably enter it now, though. Totally addicted to bass. Totally addicted to bass. Do. I don't even think... I know there's a song that was totally addicted to bass, but that was not the tune. I don't know why I did that. Take the house. It's yours. Free to good home. It looks like a crappy house. I probably wouldn't want it. Next. Why I've got a packer up my clacker. Sorry, what? And this is taken up literally the whole page. There's hardly any even adverts on this one. Fist on 9. Media heavyweights and besties James Packer and David Gingell come to blows in street. See our exclusive pictures. Please tell me more. When was this? 2014. What is going on? They have given you nothing on this. No teasers at all, really. How to make your kids rich. Really? Anyway, what more can I say with this? Two people fighting. Why do they fight? Tell me, please. Next. Here we go. Rubber band. Casino shuts the door on thong-wearing patrons. Remember, I'm from England, so when I hear thongs, I think of a G-string. That's just quite funny to think of. But obviously, thong. Been watching, almost finished watching, what's it called? Why have I forgotten what it's called? Housos. I've got to start that trend, thonging. That's all you got for that one. Bikey Links dismissed. The son of Senior Darwin Hells Angels member has died in Adelaide from multiple stab wounds. I can't really see very well, so that's what I'm giving you. Dog's pensioner. Does that make sense? A woman whose 80-year-old dad was fined over the escape of his beloved dog has urged the city of Darwin to show more compassion. That sounds a bit harsh. Great reading this in Saturday's Extra. Death in Paradise, piecing together mums and daughters' deadly holiday. That does not sound great. Remembering Cyclone Tracy and Macadam now free to play. That is a mess. That is an absolute mess of stories. Absolute mess. But I love his face. Next. Last one. Screw this town. Hooker says she's leaving after Crims steal her sex toys. Who the hell is sleeping with her anyway? Oh my god. That is grim. People must though, I suppose. Conroy goes Troppo. A government... I'm still thinking about that woman. Oh man. A government-appointed enforcer would oversee press standards and have power to apply sanctions that would stifle news reporting under proposed draconian media change. It's really hard because in newspapers they cut off half a word and continue the next line. Wow. Cricket is in crisis. Can't be in that much crisis. 2013, it's obviously pulled it back round and you guys beat us in the Ashes, so can't be too bad. Croc pulled out of Darwin Harbour. We've had 2 Croc stories. We have had 2 Croc stories today. It has not been on every page. Mental. Absolutely crazy. I think that's my favourite. Screw this town. Hooker says she's leaving after Crims steal her sex toys. That is my favourite headline, maybe ever, because it is disgusting. She's living in like this tiny little bedsit. Imagine being that reporter having to go around there and actually talk to her and take that photo. Mental. Absolutely mental. Well, I hope you enjoyed. There are plenty more to come. This is a weekly series. If you did enjoy it, make sure you hit the like button and make sure you subscribe. I'll catch you next time.